Now, we really got to talk about this, guys, about this whole Josh McDaniels situation. I like to think we survived this week. Josh McDaniels survived. He survived us from going 1-4. Why? Because he made two crucial end of half game time decisions. What's up, Raider Nation? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, please support the channel and hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers and we're almost there. And also, if you already subscribed, hit that like and hit that bell so you're notified every time I come out with a brand new video. And also, leave me a comment. Let me know if you like what I'm doing or if you don't. Well, Raider Nation, we finally got back in the win column. We finally got a dub, and we got it on Monday night against the Cheeseheads. And that was a very ugly win. Yes, we're happy that we got back in the win column, but come on, Raider Nation. I can't really say I'm convinced, and I trust, and I have faith in this Josh McDaniels regime. We have yet to score over 18 points. We were close. We were knocking on the door today with 2 missed field goals, but shit, we still couldn't get over 18. Josh McDaniels was brought here to be this offensive-minded guru, they say, but shit, we can't score over 20 points. He has his quarterback, he has his weapons, and we have yet to score 20 points in the game. Are you kidding me? If it wasn't for our defense playing lights out this game, we might have not have won. We snuck out with that victory. I like to really think that Josh McDaniels has been listening to my podcast. Why? Because he finally got Michael Mayer and Trey Tucker involved in the first drive, of course, going back to Michael Mayer. But that was it, guys. That was all we really saw of Michael Mayer. Those 2 passes in the first drive and that one handoff to Trey Tucker. That was pretty much it. I think Trey might have gotten one more pass, but hey, we can't have our cake and eat it too. We got the dub, we got them involved, but it was a step in the right direction, pertaining that, hey, we're actually utilizing these guys. And as far as Hunter Renfrow, we have yet to see him really make an impact in the game, but he did get some balls thrown to him. So hey, Josh McDaniels is really trying to make an effort to get all of his guys involved, it seems. It's just that the quarterback is not getting the ball to these guys. It was also really nice to see Josh Jacobs get going. He didn't crack over 100 yards yet again this game. I think he had around 84, 85 all-purpose yards with rushing and receiving, but the guy definitely made his presence felt. We didn't run it down their throat, but we definitely were running the ball great with Josh Jacobs. He's starting to get into that rhythm that he was in last year. Last year we didn't start off hot running the ball. So it took us a little while to get things going with Josh, and it looks like that's what it looks like this year as well. So it's a good sign in the right direction for Josh Jacobs and this running game. And as far as this defense finally showed up, guys. We got 3 turnovers, 3 picks, finally. This offseason, we were getting so much hype about this defense, about Marcus Peters coming in and changing things. Marcus Epps having a great chemistry with Trayvon Merrick. And you know what? It really showed up today. We got some batted balls, and Robert Spillane was able to come down with the ball. One of the interceptions, the ball was thrown right to him. I really couldn't believe it. Shout out to Jordan Love. Thank you for the interceptions, my boy. Thank you. Hopefully, this sets a good trend. Last week, we got our first interception, Trayvon Merrick, that is, against Justin Herbert. This week, we got 3. Could we possibly get more against Mac Jones and the Patriots this coming up week? Hopefully, if that continues, guys, hey, we got to be really excited about this defense. This defense is taking a major step in the right direction. The passing defense was good. We didn't give over 300 yards passing. No one really blew us up in the passing game. Yes, I know they didn't have Adam Jones, but Christian Watson, other than that big play that he got away and we ended up tackling him down there inside the 10, other than that, he didn't really make an impact. So that was huge. Our defense really showed up. Max Crosby really showed up. He's a game wrecker. Like I said, he's a leader. We could count on him every game, every week. But yet, Tyree Wilson, he's starting to get a little bit of a pass rush going. He is getting better, but yet he's not there yet. I seen a lot of key third downs. They pull them out, and they'll either put Malcolm Kuntz over there, or they'll put Isaac Rochelle. That's not a good sign. Why isn't Tyree Wilson getting more reps, especially on those passing downs? I want to see him rush. Even though he's not that good right now, I want to see all the reps that he can possibly get. And it's only going to help us and help him in the long run. Big shout out to Robert Spillane getting 2 interceptions. Like I said, we haven't really turned the ball over. And for these 2 weeks, we have racked up 4 total interceptions. That is huge. That is going in the right direction. Hopefully this trend continues, because this equals to winning football. If our defense could play like this all year, while our offense doesn't score over 20, shit, we'll be in a lot of games. But our offense needs to get going. We need to pick up the ball, and we need to start scoring some points, because scoring under 20 every week ain't going to cut it. This type of football is not going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I promise you that. As far as Jimmy Garoppolo goes, he was very careless with the football once again. And his pocket awareness is very weak. Guys, he almost has like happy feet. He looks left, right, I gotta throw it, and he chucks it down. Or he gets happy feet and he ends up getting sacked. It's getting really frustrating with this guy. He throws the ball away really carelessly. And you know what? He's always throwing the ball short or behind his receivers. He can never lead the receivers. He struggles to throw the ball deep down the field. Honestly, I think we have a better shot in winning with Aiden O'Connell. I know that's not going to happen. I know Josh McDaniels is not just going to hand the keys over to AOC. But damn it, we fucking should. And you know what? Why isn't Aiden O'Connell the backup? Why did you have the courage to start him last week when Jimmy was ruled out of concussion protocol, but this week he doesn't even get suited up? Come on, this week he got a big hit, and he almost, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not in concussion protocol this week. Why? Because against the Steelers, he finished off the game, but then the very next day they put him in concussion protocol, or even that night he didn't end up doing the interview. So I hope that trend does not continue, and it's not something that happens, what just happened to us last week, So, and with that being said, going forward, I would love to see Aiden O'Connell as the backup, because if something goes down with Jimmy, if he gets hurt, if he gets concussed, or God forbid he gets hurt and has to come out the game, I'd rather see Aiden O'Connell in there other than Brian Hoyer. And the reason why I think they have Brian Hoyer is because he's the veteran. They trust more a veteran to get thrown into the fire opposed to a rookie. They think the rookie will go in there with a chicken with his head cut off type deal, So, hey, that's just my thought process. I don't agree with it, but I just think that's why Josh McDaniels goes with Brian Hoyer as the backup opposed to Aiden O'Connell. Now, we really got to talk about this, guys, about this whole Josh McDaniels situation. I like to think we survived this week. Josh McDaniels survived. He survived us from going 1-4. Why? Because he made 2 crucial end of half game time decisions. The first time came in the second quarter when we stopped him on 3rd down with about 1 minute and 50 seconds left. We could have chose to call a timeout there, but no, we didn't. We let the time go all the way down, and the Packers ended up putting the ball off with about 1 minute and 10 seconds left. We got the ball back, and we drove all the way down the field, and we ended up kicking a field goal. We missed that field goal. It got tipped, but who would have known what could have happened if we would have had more time left on the clock? Maybe we marched down that field and we end up getting 6 instead of attempting a field goal. That was mistake number 1. The second mistake was when we were up by 4 points and it was 4th and 1. And if we go for the first down, the game's over. We keep the ball. The clock ticks all the way to 0. We get to sit on the ball. The game's over. You go for the field goal, and if you make it, the Packers have to score a touchdown to beat you. Even if you didn't make the field goal and we give them the ball back, they still have to score a touchdown to beat you. Same scenario. So why not go? I rather trust my running back who's been pounding the ball all day, running the ball down the Packers' throat. I'd rather pound the ball with Josh Jacobs. We paid him $12 million for this situation. For us to win the game, to us to sit on the ball on 4th down with time ticking with 2 minutes left in the game. That's why we have you, Josh McDaniels. That's why, you're this offensive coach, to go for it for these types of plays. These are the times where we need our coach to be a leader and go for it and have the balls to go for it. But no, we end up going for the field goal. We miss it. Thank God the Packers end up throwing a interception at the end of the game. We end up getting it. Amik Robertson, shout out. But it really could have ended up worse, guys. Because if the Packers would have ended up winning this game, if they would have ended up going down the field and scoring a touchdown, it would have been a whole different scenario. It would have been fire Josh McDaniels. That's what we would have been hearing on Twitter. That's what we would have been hearing on Raiders YouTube. So, like I said, I think we survived this week. This was a big win for our Raiders. We're back in the win column. Next week we got the New England Patriots coming to Allegiant. They're not a good team. They're 1-4. They're struggling with Mac Jones. Mac Jones hasn't been able to finish 2 games. He's been pulled out of the game for the last 2 weeks. So let's hope that this trend continues and we could beat them, because we really need to get on a roll right now. We got some very winnable games coming up. We got the Vikings, I know. We got the Bears. We got the Giants. We got the Jets. Those are all winnable games. So let's get on the roll. Let's start winning some games, and let's see what could happen. But let me know in the comments how you guys feel. Did we survive by the skin of our teeth against the Packers, or did we own this game? I personally think we survived. And like I said, Raider Nation, hit that subscribe button. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. Until next time, Raider Nation, peace.